One game in the association yesterday, and although it was pretty boring to be completely honest, I'm still here to do the recap. Welcome to TV's Daily NBA Recap, where I get to recap yesterday's NBA action in a short amount of time. Let's go. The one game we're going to be discussing today is Game 5 of the Western semifinals between the Los Angeles Lakers and the Houston Rockets. And the Lakers take this game convincingly, winning 119-96. LeBron, another great performance, 29 points, 11 rebounds, 7 assists. Markieff Morris, 16 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists as well, with Kyle Kuzma chipping in 17 points off the bench. Anthony Davis, not too much involved, but it didn't really matter, 13 points, 11 rebounds. On the Rocket side of things, it was literally a one-man show. It was James Harden scoring 30 points, grabbing 6 rebounds, dishing out 5 assists. Not much help besides that. Jeff Green, 13 points off the bench. I told you guys last game it was pretty boring between the Houston Rockets and the Los Angeles Lakers. This game, it was even more boring because the Lakers got off to a very, very early lead. I believe it was like a 22 or 23 point lead in the first quarter. And you just knew it was going to be bad from there. But the Rockets, they made their one, last hurrah type of comeback in the second quarter when they trimmed the lead to single digits, and I believe they got it down to like 5 or something. Like that was like their last big, hurrah type comeback. And after that, the Lakers were like, okay, we're not messing around. Let's take care of business. And that's exactly what they did. They, from the third quarter onwards in the second half, it was all Lakers. They outscored the Rockets 57 to 45, and it was like extremely rough. And the Lakers honestly just took this game. They knew that they didn't want to go to a game 6. They knew that if they had to just take care of business, and that's exactly what they did. If the Clippers came in with that type of mentality versus the Denver Nuggets, maybe it could have been over by now, but I guess Denver's a bit more scrappy than Houston, and for this game, like the Rockets did not just look like themselves. I mean, they attempted 49 threes, shot 13, made 13 of them, only 29%, and the Lakers were just on fire from 3, like 19 for 37, 53% from the field. Just a very, very good offensive game from the Lakers. And of course, they won the rebounding advantage as well. But I think that's too short to talk about because I just basically went through the game. But so I'm just gonna use the rest of a few minutes to talk about kind of what the heck what's gonna happen with Houston next, because right now there are reports saying that they want to run back the small lineup. They don't know what's next with D'Antoni, and I think one of the bigger reasons as to why it hasn't been working, especially in this series, is that the Lakers forced Russell Westbrook to do more to do his thing, and that's kind of out of the Houston Rockets system. They want to shoot threes, they want to get it to guys who could shoot, and Russell Westbrook isn't that type of guy. I mean, just look at this series of game logs for Russell Westbrook. Yesterday he scored 10 points, 4 rebounds, 6 assists. He had a good game the 2 games prior, but then he put a 10-point performance in game 3. And then it's just not good. This is not the type of ball you want to play. And at this point, you kind of have to check the validity of the small ball lineup, because it just doesn't seem that, not just it's not working. I mean, it does work on occasion, but it doesn't feel like everyone's invested in it, and that's what kind of led to the downfall of the series. I'm gonna talk more about kind of what what went wrong with the Rockets more tomorrow, maybe not, but at the same time, I mean, it's quite obvious they just don't have the guys to do it, and I'm probably gonna talk about more about James Harden tomorrow, so yeah, watch out for that. But yeah, very, very underwhelming series. I had this series going 7, ended up going 5, and the Lakers just look as dominant as ever as they await the winners of the Nuggets-Clippers series. So very underwhelming series, but very dominant win for the Lakers. And this is where we're going to end today's recap. Thank you guys for watching. Remember, if you're on YouTube, to like, share, and subscribe. And if you're on IGTV, drop a follow, leave a like. That'd be very much appreciated. Thank you for taking your time out of your day to watch this, and I'll be back tomorrow with a recap. Actually, I might be back later today with a recap after the Clipper Nugget game. But yeah, watch out for that. And tomorrow I'm definitely coming out with a podcast, so also watch out for that. Yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I hope you all have a great day. Take it easy, guys. Peace.